Welcome to the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Betty Johnson, your host for this Wednesday, October 3rd. We do thank you for joining us. And we do want to mention that, of course, the Owatonna Today Show can be found 6 days a week on Charter Channel 8. And we're out there in the internet, so just tune us in at blip.tv. We can also be found on YouTube. And we do want to mention that add the date as well as the Owatonna Today Show, and that'll bring up a particular show a little easier. And also, we're on Facebook. If you will receive a direct link from Facebook if you hit that little button that says like on that. And also, the Owatonna Today Show does welcome your comments and ideas and suggestions for topics and guests. All you need to do is contact us via email at owatonnatodayshow@charter.net, or you can give Leanne, the producer, a call at 390-5751. A good show in store for you today. We're going to be talking with Gege Abraham, who is the membership specialist with the Girl Scouts. They have been celebrating 100 years this year with lots of activities going on. And then Tanya Paley from the Safe and Drug-Free Coalition will be along as well. And before we take our break, we do want to mention we do have another fine supporter with us. We'd like to welcome back Steele County Environmental Services as a supporter of the Owatonna Today Show. And we'll be back right after this.
Hello, I'm Sean McNulty with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House in Clarebridge, and we're a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now, I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Giltvet of Horizon Eye Care Professionals. Eye care you can trust. We're proud supporters of Owatonna Today.
Hi, I'm Sandy Hardy-Hagan, and I play Jerry Neal.
And I'm Vedette Ostermeyer, and I play Bernadette in LTO's current production of The Dixie Swim Club, directed by Larry Ostermeyer.
Performances of the Dixie Swim Club will be held Friday and Saturday, October 5th and 6th at 7:30 p.m., with the matinee on Sunday, October 7th at 2 p.m.
And again the following Thursday through Saturday, October 11th, 12th, and 13th at 7:30 p.m.
Tickets are available at the LTO box office by calling 451-0764.
Don't miss LTO's production of The Dixie Swim Club.
Hello, we are downtown here on this beautiful day at the United Way of Owatonna, and we are with Tanya Paley, who is with the Safe and Drug-Free Coalition. And we're at the United Way because, Tanya, that's where your office is, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, there's been a little bit of confusion, so I thought it would be really great to just show folks this is actually where we are here on North Cedar. We're inside the United Way office, and you can see we have our own logo on the door.
And right next to Cedar Gallery.
That's right, right next to the wonderful folks at Cedar Gallery. And my office is in the back of this building. So I have my own space that the United Way has generously donated to the coalition.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, how long have you been here? How long have you been with United Way?
Well, okay, so United Way has been in this location for about a year. And then I have been with United Way almost 2 years now. The coalition is going into their third year. So, yeah, ever since, and Evelina Giobbi, who is the executive director of the United Way, wrote the grant for our coalition, and so that's why we have such a close relationship with the United Way.
Now, when somebody comes in looking for you, are you in the back, you're in the front? You do have a receptionist here that's
We do. When they come in, they can just ask Neil, our administrative assistant, and I am in the back, but, you know, I can just walk right up there, and you don't need an appointment to see me. Just feel free to stop in if you want to talk about the Safe and Drug-Free Coalition and how you can get involved.
And are you the only person in the office, or do you have assistants, or is it just you?
It's just me in terms of the Safe and Drug-Free Coalition for staff, because we rely on volunteers.
Yes, yes. And it's very easy to find, like we said, the downtown on North Cedar, right next to Cedar Gallery, across from the bank. So Tanya, let's go inside and talk about a few other things.
Sounds good.
We are back with Tanya and Paley with the Safe and Drug-Free Coalition. Now, Tanya, as we discussed, you're down here in the United Way office. You've had some leadership changes, a few things going on here. Why don't you tell us about some of those?
Yeah, we're about to have a change in our leadership. So Dan McIntosh, our county attorney, has been the chair of the coalition for the last 2 years and actually involved with the coalition from before we got the federal grant. And he is going to be stepping down as chair, and Greg Weber from Big Brothers Big Sisters will be our new chair, so we're very excited about that. And then we have, moving into that vice chair spot that Greg was in, we have Chief Hiller from the Owatonna Police Department. So that gives folks a good idea. We really include all the different sectors of our community. Big Brothers Big Sisters, of course, working directly with youth and adults and seeing some of these issues coming up in terms of, hopefully not too often, but in terms of the littles or families, family situations.
And in their position, what is it that is expected of them in that position?
Well, we have a steering committee, so they lead the steering committee. They help to represent the coalition. They help us to recruit volunteers and also to implement our community change strategies. So we've been working very closely. In fact, we have a dinner coming up on October 8th at the Gainey Center, and we're going to be recognizing many of the different parts of the community that have been working with us. So I wanted to just let folks know, since they won't be able to make it to the dinner most likely, in addition to the county attorney's office that we've worked so closely with Dan, we are honoring the Steele County Sheriff's Office for their work on Take It to the Box, which I've talked about on this show before, prescription drug take-back location, and they do the work of actually taking possession of those drugs and making sure that they're held safely and disposed of safely for us.
Now, is this a fundraiser or is it just a recognition that anybody can come to?
Well, we're actually, this particular piece is not open to the public, but we do have a coalition meeting coming up. Our quarterly coalition meeting will be Friday, October 12th, and that is at the Owatonna Fire Hall, just down the street from us here. That's from noon to 1:30, and that would be a great opportunity for folks to come and
they can learn a little bit about.
Yes, learn about the Safe and Drug-Free Coalition and how and give us input if there's something that you think we should be working on. We would love to hear that because it really is a community coalition. So again, October 12th for that. Just to let you know some more of the partners that we're honoring, and we'll be mentioning also at the October 12th meeting. We have been working very closely with both Blooming Prairie and Owatonna Public Schools, and I've talked about the curriculum that we've rolled out in the last year, starting in 6th grade and now adding 7th grade, which is an alcohol prevention curriculum. And of course, that's a big project for anybody to take on.
Yes.
And we really appreciate the Owatonna Public Schools and Blooming Prairie Public Schools for working closely with us on getting that, and of course all the teachers and staff and counselors that are involved in that. And then finally, we are also going to be recognizing both Owatonna Hospital and Sterling Drug. Those two locations in terms of their pharmacy, Owatonna Hospital's pharmacy and Sterling Drug's pharmacy, have been really very much partnering with us on sharing the message about the Take It to the Box prescription drug program, putting stickers on prescriptions and letting folks know every time they refill their prescriptions that, if this is a new prescription and they have something that they're swapping it out for, let's take that old prescription to the box. So it's been a great year for the coalition. We're really excited about the upcoming year, new partnerships, new projects, and we would really love to have new folks come and join us.
And volunteers, like you said, it's very difficult to find volunteers. If I wanted to volunteer, what would I be doing? What do you need volunteers to do?
Well, we have all kinds of opportunities for volunteers. One thing that's coming up right away is that we're going to be providing a peer leader training for 7th graders. And we just need adults to come in and sit at the tables with the 7th graders and learn the curriculum with them and make sure that their questions get answered, their answers get questioned. Yes. So that's one thing right away. I know Sandy Noldner is going to be coming in and talking about Shock's kickoff celebration for Red Ribbon Week. And there are always a need for volunteers. The coalition will have a booth there sharing information with parents and youth about drug prevention.
Very important to get Shock involved in that.
Oh, sure, yep. Mm-hmm. And we have our own youth advisory board, so if you enjoy working with youth, that's another area where we meet once a month. We could use a couple extra adults to get involved in that project. So you can see there are all kinds of opportunities depending on what your skills and interests are.
You're the only person doing this. It sounds like a big job to coordinate all that.
Well, I'm not the only one doing it. That's the good news.
You do have a board there, assistants in that respect. Now, how can they get a hold of you? Do you have a phone number that you can be reached at besides coming down into the United Way office?
Well, they can always reach me through the United Way if they would like to go that route, and that number is 455-1180. But I do also have my own coalition telephone number, so that one is 676-0984. And that's a cell number, so you can catch me as I'm out and about in town doing the various things for the coalition. And then if you prefer email, my email address is safedrugfree@charter.net.
Okay. Now, just one quick question. Being a United Way funded agency, what are some of your fundraisers that you do? You probably do have a fundraiser, do you not?
Well, you know, unlike the United Way funded agencies, we have a federal grant that's paying for our activities. And so I know United Way is in the middle of campaign season and raising funds for all of the great nonprofits here in town. And we're kind of in a slightly different situation. We're not doing that fundraising that they need to do. We're just supporting the United Way in their campaign. And we do look for merchants to donate food, for example, for a youth event or something like that. But we don't need people to make cash contributions.
It's basically outreach and information.
Yeah, yeah.
And of course, the Safe and Drug Free Coalition does visit the Owatonna Today Show several times. So throughout the year, we're going to be hearing about all the things that.
Yeah, looking forward to another great year together.
Yeah, keep everybody updated on what is going on. So thank you, Tanya.
Thank you.
For being a guest with us here today.
Thanks for coming out and visiting us today.
You're very welcome. For the Owatonna Today Show, I'm Betty Johnson.
I'm Diane Wilson of Profinium Financial, the bank that helps you achieve your financial dreams. Profinium Financial is proud to be a supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Rick Smith, Golf Course Superintendent of the Brooktree Golf Course. Brooktree is an 18-hole championship golf course featuring well-manicured greens, tees, and fairways. We are open to the public. I challenge you to find a better maintained golf course for the money we charge here at Brooktree. Come on out and play Brooktree, a great golf course.
Mayo Clinic Health System in Owatonna invites you to the 10th Annual Women's Health Day. Celebrate the woman within. Saturday, October 13th from 7:45 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Holiday Inn and Suites. Listen to Dr. Matthew Camp, plastic surgeon, on the Total You. Learn from Ashley Noble about healthy diets throughout a woman's life. Wrap up with Renee Rongan, motivational speaker, and learn about the fundamentals of a female. Tickets are $5 each and will be on sale starting September 10th at the clinic on 26th Street. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Amy Swain of Amy Swain Hearing Centers. I know that buying a hearing aid can be confusing and difficult. My job is to make that easier for you. With 18 years of experience with many different brands of hearing instruments, I can help you make the best choice. Remember, when purchasing a hearing aid, you are entitled to a trial period, and during that trial period, if you are not satisfied, then you can try a different brand or style. At Amy Swain Hearing Centers of Owatonna, Austin, and Waseca, we believe you deserve to hear better.
Hi, I'm Brenda with the Mortgage Office of Brenda Bednar, aligned with American Mortgage and Equity Consultants, where closings feel right from the beginning. I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
We are back, and we are talking now with Gege Abraham, who is the membership specialist with the Girl Scouts. And Gege, as you were saying, this is 100 years the Girl Scouts have been in existence.
Yes.
And you've been commemorating that throughout the year with different projects.
Yes, we have.
And you are now on your last project. It's a big one, isn't it?
It
Why don't
is.
you tell us about it.
It's our Centennial Day of Service, and it will be taking place on October 13th. It's a Saturday. And we are doing it in all 49 counties of our jurisdiction. And it will involve, we're hoping, about 54,000 volunteers, and that's girls and adults, families, community members. We're hoping about 300,000 hours. Volunteer hours in this project.
Basically the state of Minnesota and a little bit into
well,
Wisconsin?
the southern part of Minnesota.
Okay.
All of southern includes the metro area, but the southern part of Minnesota plus a little bit, 4 counties in western Wisconsin. And in this celebration, because we did have a big celebration in March for the birthday, our birthday is actually March 12th, but we also, with Girl Scouting, we like to do some type of service project. Whenever we are getting girls together or doing any kind of events, we often have some kind of service project, and they were looking for something that would pertain to communities, whether you're a tiny little town of 350 or if you are Minneapolis or St. Paul or the suburbs area. So this is something that everyone should be concerned about and can help with, and what it is assuring clean water. And we are asking that we will be teaching, I guess, people and asking people to help us make sure that leaves and grass do not get into our storm drains, our kind of little waterways that go to our rivers and streams and lakes. Because what happens when those things end up in our rivers, streams, and lakes, they then decompose and make phosphorus, which makes lots of algae, which sucks the oxygen out of the water, and that kills our wildlife, you know, our fish.
And that's something I didn't know, and I'm sure a lot of other people didn't either. Now, how do you plan on getting this message out? How are you going to educate the people?
Well, we are going to be distributing, and our Beth Clear is our coordinator for the Owatonna Service Unit, and she's been in contact and is working with Matt Durand with the city, and he's going to be helping us find areas like maybe parks or drainage areas that we will be raking. And we also will have girls and adults going throughout some of the neighborhoods doing these little door hangers.
And it's got the information on there?
It has the information on it, telling people that, you know, what's going to happen, you know, what would happen if they would, you know, put grass and leaves, you know, sweep them and rake them into the crowd so that they go, you know, into our storm drains.
A lot of people probably do that thinking the street sweeper is going to do all that.
And we are fortunate that we do have a city that has street sweepers, and a lot of people probably wonder, well, why are they always cleaning our streets? Well, this is part of it. Our city is trying to make sure that our waterways stay clean. And many small communities perhaps don't have the street sweepers available to do that. And if we help, then our city maybe doesn't have to do as much of that either. We're going to help them out also. And there are locations, you know, in the parks where there's drainage areas where a street sweeper can't go and clean up leaves and grass. So this is something that everyone can be involved with, individuals, if you have, you know, maybe a group or an organization who, you know, would like to participate and be part of this, you know, you're welcome to come and join us. We do.
It won't be just going around and hanging
no,
these doorknobs.
No, that's kind of our educational piece.
Part, okay?
What we are actually doing here in the city is on the morning at 8:30 in the morning, on the 13th, all those who have registered, and they Girl Scout troops are registering online on our website to register how many girls and adults from their troop will be coming. Girls who are active members will receive T-shirts if they register by October 5th. And any adults and anyone else, families, just by letting Beth Clear, our coordinator, know, it will help her get an idea of how many groups she has and what she has available, to help with this project.
There's probably different jobs to do, right? So she knows
Right.
who to assign
There'll be
what.
some that will be raking specific areas that Matt Duran has helped us. There will be others that will be marking storm drains, and the city is going to be providing stencils, and we will spray paint, and the message will be a little bit like this, and it is, it says, rain only.
Only rain down the drain. Are they going to put it in big letters?
Yes, and it'll be stenciled right on the curb next to the drain, so that just to remind people that you don't throw trash, you don't throw, sweep your grass and that so that it goes down the drain. It's just our rain, and that's what it's for, is to have rain and snow melt and go to our riverways. Along with that, we're asking that the girls that come, or adults, that there are adults with them, bring a rake, maybe a scoop shovel to help shovel into bags. If someone has a pickup truck that can help us tote the leaf bags, that would be wonderful too. Also, there will be things provided. We have a partnership with, and the 3M Corporation is supplying non-latex gloves because, of course, as we're raking things in parks, a lot of people don't put things in the trash can. So we'll be picking paper and bottles and things, and that way anyone picking those out will have their hands protected. They will provide the leaf bags also. So if you are going to come and help, bring your work gloves if you're going to be raking, so that you are protecting your own hands.
This isn't something you do every year. So
no, this is a big event that we're doing. It's kind of a once in a lifetime, our grand finale of our celebration of our 100 years, and we wanted to, in some way, involve every single Girl Scout across our jurisdiction.
Now, Girl Scouts, when they do a project, they usually get little badges and patches. Do they get something for
Yes,
this?
there is a patch that the girls will get. This may not be really easy to see on this. It's not, the badge is actually in color, and I don't have a color picture of it, but and we had a contest where this was designed by a girl. It's kind of a little fish, and it has 100 on it.
There you go.
And what the girls have had to do is they can go online with their troops, and they have had to take a water quality pledge, and they had to learn about the effects of the phosphorus, and they had to learn about all of these things I'm talking about right now, and then the end result is actually physically doing the project, and this badge will be what they will earn for it too.
So I can see where you're going to need a lot of volunteers. So, and you said families, but also any organizations out there. I think this would be something good for like Big Brothers and Big Sisters.
If they
if you're a big, or if you know of someone who's a big and has a little, that'd be a good way to go out and
4-H groups, if a 4-H club would like to come and help us. I know any group that does volunteering within our community, and any other organization who really, clean up, and fresh water is near and dear to them. We would like very much for them to come on board with us.
And it's a good way, I think, especially for parents, if their children are not involved in Girl Scouts or anything like
Cub
that,
Scouts,
to
Boy
educate
Scouts,
them and to know and start at a young age to be responsible for that.
Yeah.
We really do
And
need
it's
that.
a way of giving back. And we try to teach our girls in Girl Scouting that, there are a lot of things you can do. Even your small part can make a big difference, because if we're looking at 54,000 volunteers,
that's a lot.
We're hoping that will prevent about 200,000 pounds of phosphorus from forming, and 10 million pounds of algae, and $6 million in cleanup costs. And one weekend can make that difference. Imagine if we do it all the time.
Dollars speak. When you said 6 million, that's what caught my ear.
Right.
That's a major.
Right, because if everyone does this, our streets will not get as many leaves and grass in them, and our city won't have to spend as much money
And it is so easy
either.
when you're raking, just to push it up over the curb there. So
Our
once
sweet-
again, Gege,
yep.
if someone would like to volunteer, give us the date, time, contact information, what they need to know.
They are gathering at 8:30 at the pavilion, which is near the boat landing at Lake Holmeyer, and there they will get all their assignments. From 9 to 11, everyone will go out and do their assignments, whether it's raking, marking storm drains, whatever assignments we have. And then they will gather again at 11, and that's why we need to know how many, because they're going to have a little lunch celebration afterwards.
Work hard, you want to do that.
Yes.
Great. So, Gege, we hope good weather, because this is rain or shine, I imagine.
Yes, it is, rain or shine.
So you
dress for the weather.
Appropriately.
No flip-flops. Let's wear tennis shoes and long pants.
Unless we get the Indian summer luncheon this weekend. So thank you.
Yes, thank you for having me and letting us talk about
it. We
it.
get lots of great volunteers.
Yes.
Gege Abraham,
thank you very much.
On Today Show. We do have some announcements that we are going to be passing along. So stay with us and we'll bring them to you right after we take this quick break to check in with some of our fine supporters.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Jake with Napa Auto Parts.
Napa has the know-how for all your automotive needs.
Napa is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Out with the old and in with the new. I'm the Steele County Trash Queen saying recycle more, Steele County, with our new covered recycling carts. Throw everything together, no sorting needed. Just make sure the container is clean and empty. Recycle paper cartons from milk, juice, and broth, empty plant pots, yogurt cups and lids, ice cream pails and lids, clear plastic containers from berries and baked goods, empty prescription bottles, in fact, any plastic container with the number 1 through 5 and 7, no number 6. Recycle more. It's so easy.
Hi, I'm Jan Hansen, and I am at A+ So and Back, the fun place to be. We are proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
United Way funds 28 local programs that change lives in Steele County. Programs that provide children tools for success, help adults gain self-sufficiency, provide basic necessity for people experiencing hard times, and give seniors the support they need to live healthy, active lives. United Way is there for your friends, your family, and neighbors 365 days a year. They count on us. Once a year, we ask you to be there for United Way. We're counting on you. Please give generously to the United Way of Steele County.
We are back, and we do have some events going on coming up this weekend we want to pass along. Starting with Thursday, October 4th, Gordon Fredrickson will be doing 2 presentations at the History Center. The first will be to our History Detectives Club at 6:30, which will be based on the story of Farm Country Halloween, and the second will be to the general public at 7 p.m. in the Wenger Room of the History Center, and that performance will be based on the story of Farm Country Picnic. Again, that's Thursday. And the Owatonna Area Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Promotions Committee and the Steele County Historical Society announced their 10th annual Harvest Fest to be held beginning the 4th through October 6th. The Hometown Harvest Festival will feature 3 days of great shopping values and fun activities. The event kickoff is on Thursday the 4th. The businesses will be open late, offering special harvest values, including a 3-day sidewalk sale and refreshments, and you can enjoy seeing scarecrows created by local merchants as you shop. Also, the Owatonna Care Center, along with Brooktree Senior Living of Owatonna, announces Pie in the Park, coming up on Saturday, October 6th from 7 until 11 a.m. The fundraiser is being held in conjunction with the Harvest Fest and will benefit the Alzheimer's Association of Minnesota, North Dakota, located in Rochester. So there's going to be a variety of pies available, as well as pumpkin bars and hot apple cider. So join them in Central Park. And do we think you have more time for another announcement, Leanne, we can squeeze in? Okay, and the Historical Society will be having the 2012 Cemetery Walk, held Saturday, October 6th from 1 until 4 at Forest Hill Cemetery at 425 Mineral Springs Road. Tickets are $5 and can be purchased at the cemetery the day of the walk. And that is our show for today, Wednesday, the 3rd of October. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you back here hopefully on Friday. For the Owatonna Today Show, I'm Betty Johnson.